Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. Today I was out with my dog. We were chasing this rabbit, fell down this hole, and things have just gotten curiouser and curiouser since then. I know I normally update you guys on what's going on in the United States. I can't do that because I don't know what's happening there. But I'm going to tell you what's going on here in Wonderland. Maybe that'll help. The Jack of Diamonds has risen to the throne after his third or fourth marriage in an attempt to get there. Much like the Queen of Hearts, he runs around the palace going to different government departments screaming off with their heads. Must be a tradition here in Wonderland, I'm not really sure. He started a trade war with the land of Oz, and I spoke to the chief of the local Hatters Union today, and he said that the tariffs are basically ruining the economy, sending us into recession, and that he's unable to get the materials they need to work. I mean, he's just outright mad. The Jack of Diamonds has the most expansive communication system in history, but for some reason he has borrowed birds from Snow White and tends to deliver messages through those. Those messages are short, rambling, paranoid, delusional, and most times incoherent, almost as if they were written by a raven at a writing desk. He tends to blame foreigners for the loss of jobs rather than automation, and since most of his supporters don't read anything that is longer than a tweet, that they tend to believe him. Now, there was a problem near the palace with a swamp, and he did manage to drain that, but he turned all the alligators loose inside the palace, where they are currently feasting on the treasury. In an attempt to help out the little guy, he dispersed royal funds to the rich in the hopes that they would throw coins at poor people for fun. They didn't. They, of course, just kept the money for themselves. Currently in the palace, paranoia is running deep. There are witch hunts everywhere, if you ask the Jack. Part of that paranoia has led to an obsession with national security, and he has contacted Elsa to come in and build a wall of ice around the country. And he told her that Dora the Explorer would pay for it. We're still not sure how that's going to play out. In a move that surprised a lot of people, he has torn down Don Quixote's famous windmills because apparently they cause cancer, I guess, and they're going to be replaced with clean burning coal. In another surprise move, he's attempting to purchase Green Acres, even though he has been told repeatedly it is not for sale. A couple years ago, there was a riot over at Charlotte's Web, and recently one of the participants in that riot, well, he attempted to attack a religious community center, but I'm sure there are still fine people on both sides. Incidentally, at the same time, the locals seem to have trouble telling the difference between freeze and antifreeze. I guess they do the same thing, or I don't know. And earlier today I ran into a lion immigrant. He came over from the land of Oz, and for some reason he's just terrified of some invasion of unarmed men, women, and children who are apparently not part of a military and not looking to cause violence. But it's an invasion of some sort, and he also seems to believe there's some kind of magical line they can get in, and then they'll be okay if they go through this line that doesn't actually exist. It's a strange place here. It is a strange place. I mean, I don't understand how these people believe this stuff, to be honest. The Jack of Diamonds is a lot like the Queen of Hearts with her croquet. He has proclaimed himself master of 4D chess. I got to play chess with him earlier today. He can't even play regular chess, to be honest. If I had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.